That morning, in a quiet corner of the Bronx, New York, the air was bitingly cold. Not quite snowing, but cold enough to see your breath in the air and feel your fingertips go numb. Adults rushed in and out of Roosevelt Children's Hospital, scarves tied around their necks, clutching hot coffee cups like they could outrun the worry that followed them. Amid the blur of moving bodies, a small boy sat motionless on a tattered piece of cardboard next to the hospital's revolving door. He looked about 9 years old. His name was Micah Jameson. One of his boots was patched with silver duct tape. His coat was 2 sizes too big, the right sleeve rolled up to his elbow. A red knit beanie covered his head, and he sat there sketching quietly in a torn notebook. He didn't beg for money. Didn't cry for help. He just sat, still, silent, like part of the wall behind him. Every Saturday, Micah was there. At first, security would shoo him away. But eventually, they got used to him. He was polite, gentle, never caused trouble. And most of all, he watched, like a child trying to understand the world by observing it. Across the street, a charcoal black Cadillac Escalade pulled up to the curb, engine idling, windows sealed tight. Inside sat Marcus Holloway, a prominent attorney in his early 40s, salt and pepper hair, tense jaw, an expensive watch glinting faintly on his wrist. In the back seat lay his daughter, Layla, 6 years old, her curly black hair resting gently on a pink pillow. She hadn't spoken a word since the car accident 3 months ago. And she could no longer walk. Marcus stepped out and carefully lifted Layla from the back seat, heading quickly toward the hospital entrance. But as he approached, Micah looked up and spoke, softly, but clearly enough to stop Marcus in his tracks. "I can help your daughter walk again." Marcus froze. He stared at the boy, thinking he'd misheard. But Micah's eyes held no hint of jest. His voice was steady, certain, like he believed it with all his heart. "What did you just say?" Marcus asked, his tone sharp. "I said I can help her," Micah repeated. Marcus glanced down at the duct-taped boot, the oversized coat, the fearless eyes. He spoke through gritted teeth, "This is something the hospital can't fix. Who do you think you are?" "I don't want money," Micah said calmly. "Just 1 hour. Tomorrow. Central Heights Park. Noon." Marcus said nothing and walked away. But all through the doctor's visit, Micah's words echoed in his mind, "I can help your daughter walk again." The next day, at exactly noon, Central Heights Park was quiet and still. Micah was already there, sitting beside a worn cloth bag. Inside were a folded towel, a jar of cocoa butter, a tennis ball, and a pouch of warm rice. Marcus arrived on time, carrying Layla in his arms. He said nothing, just placed her gently on the bench. She looked at Micah with a mix of curiosity and caution. Micah gave her a small nod and spoke softly. "Is it okay if I touch your legs? If anything feels wrong, just say stop." Layla nodded. Micah began. "No drama. No miracles. Just quiet, methodical work, gentle massages, warm rice pressed to her muscles, the tennis ball rolled under her soles." He talked as he worked, telling Layla how his mom used to be a physical therapist. After she passed away, he kept doing what she taught him, not because anyone asked him to, but because it made him feel close to her. Layla giggled for the first time in months when she felt a little pressure near her knee. Not much. But something. Marcus leaned in, watching more closely now. The park air was cold, but inside him, something flickered, something like hope. They came back the next week. Then the week after. Each time, Layla showed a new sign, wiggling a toe, a faint foot tremor, a weak knee bend. Marcus started taking notes. Then, in the 4th week, Layla burst into tears mid-session, angry. "I'm tired. Nothing's changing. Why even try anymore?" Marcus didn't know what to say. Micah just sat down beside her and told a story, about the time his mom ran out of medicine, and he had to sit and watch her fade away. "I wanted to give up, too," he said. "But I don't want you to be the next person who quits." Layla stared at him. For the first time, she grabbed his hand and whispered, "Let's keep going." And that same day, she moved her foot, not as a reflex, but as a choice. Marcus covered his face. He couldn't believe what he saw. It wasn't magic. It was effort. It was belief. 3 months later, Layla took a few shaky steps across the living room floor, gripping the side of a chair for balance. Marcus cried. Not because his daughter walked, but because a homeless boy, with broken boots and nothing to his name, had given him something modern medicine couldn't. Hope. The boy's name was Micah Jameson. And in a quiet park in the middle of a restless city, he was learning how to heal the world. One step, one heart, one silent miracle at a time.